I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio! Lumos. Revelio. Ha. Ah.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Arresto momento. Accio.
How nice of you to stop by.
We'll need to get across this gap somehow.
I'll be quiet.
Accio. Revelio. Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
I was only following orders.
Accio.
Yeah.
That's it.
Was that just it? I won't rest. Dead.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched by a door.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. I feel like a cat. One of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Lumos.
Lumos! Clever.
Why is someone here?
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
I will make you. I won't rest. Almost. Call that spell casting. You are postponing the inevitable!
Revelio.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Who's that? Wait a moment. I will stop! Afraid of heights! You want to help me up? I'll
Incendio!
You don't know who you're saying! I won't rest until it's not quick enough. Put me down! No! One less human to worry about. You won't get away with it. You can't stop. I will have my revenge!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Revelio. Flipendo. Accio. Repulsor. Bombarda. Lumos.
Lumos!
Confringo.
Sendo. Accio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Revelio.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lord Gok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Bacon and mushroom stew.
Professor Howin will never believe this.
For hours.
Flipendo!
I hate that! I'm a goblin, not a toy! How childish! You think this is funny? You are postponing the inevitable!
young today aren't willing to put in the work to learn magic.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. Glacius. Leviosa. Bombarda.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
You'll enjoy your time in Irondale. Shame about Porridge.
I didn't touch your helm, but thank you for making me...
What was that? Aha!
Who's there?
Protego.
Yeah?
Defender. Closer. Incendio.
I know. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet. Lumos!
Levioso! Repulsor! Incendio! Confringo! Glacier! At least now we know we're not alone in here. Revelio.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Confringo! Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting. Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum Leviosa. Ha. Ha. Arresto Momentum Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Ha. 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 Ha.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Lumos.
Lumos. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Lumos.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Bombarda!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Also, Fringo. Expelliarmus! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That's a
Wingardium
lot of bone
Leviosa.
rattle.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of the side.
Wingardium. Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Why did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Descendo. Repulsor. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Crucio. Imperio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Sendo. Leviosa. Flipendo. Depulso. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Infringo. Leviosa. Defendo. Bombarda.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Glacius. Incendio. Accio. Repulsor. Lumos.
Lumos! Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Repulsor. Confringo. Leviosa. Defendo. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Lumos.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Lumos. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.